occasion. It gives me immense pleasure in inviting Professor Rajendra Singh, RJD, Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Hyderabad, to come on to the dais. I request Sridevi Madam to honor our principal, the chairperson, with a bouquet. I invite Sudakshana Madam to honor RJD CCE Rajendra Singh Sir, to honor him with a bouquet. I invite Dr. A. Shankar Kumar, Senior Public Administration Faculty, to come on to the dais. Now I invite Srimati Sravya Reddy, Youth Leader, to occupy the chair on the dais. It's a great privilege for me to invite P. Srikanth, Advocate, MP contestant, to come on to the dais. I request our volunteers to honor the guests, Sravya Reddy and Sri P. Srikanth Garu, with bouquets. I invite Miss Kushbu Gupta from DYO Hyderabad to occupy her chair on the dais. I request our volunteer Rajeshwari to honor her with a bouquet. Now it gives me pleasure to invite Dr. D. Nagaraju, Nodal Officer, NYP, Hyderabad, to come on to the dais. I request Dr. Bhaskar, Assistant Professor of Political Science, to come on to the dais. I request our volunteer to honor him with a bouquet. I feel it privileged to invite Dr. Neeraja, Madam IQAC Coordinator, to come on to the dais. I take it a privilege to invite Senior Member, Government City College, Dr. E. Adey Garu, to come on to the dais. Now I request our Principal, Chairperson, District Youth Parliament event to address the gathering with his message.
Respected Joint Director, Commissioner, Collegiate Education, Dr. DSR Rajendra Singh Garu, and okay.
Now we start the program with the lightening of the lamp. Please join all.
All the program officers are requested to join. Okay, volunteer, ready? Ready? Huh?
Madam,
Now I request our volunteers and program officers to begin the program with prayer song Vande Mataram.
Rajeshwari, start.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रजोत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं जय हिंद.
I request Neerja Madam to grace the dais.
Respected Joint Director, Commissioner Collegiate Education, Dr. DSR Rajendra Singh Garu, Srimati Sravya Reddy Garu, Youth Leader, and P. Srikanth Garu, Advocate, and also your name please? Kushbu Gupta Garu, and the members from our college, Bhaskar Garu, Shankar Sar Garu, and all other senior faculty members, and especially the nodal officer of this program, Dr. Nagaraj Garu. First of all, congratulations to the Nagaraj Garu for taking the opportunity of conducting youth parliament competitions in our city college. Of course, this is a privilege for all the city college students as well staff for conducting that those competitions under Viksit Bharat umbrella with a theme of one nation and one election. So the government, the central government has taken a decision or a resolution to go with these Gemini elections, or otherwise we can say one nation and one election. So over this theme, the government is taking the feedback as well the opinions of all the stakeholders, especially the youth of the country. So in this part, the government has taken an initiative under Viksit Bharat with a name of Youth Parliament and conducting certain competitions over this particular topic, that is one nation and one election, and for which this is a wonderful event that the central government has taken. So definitely this is going to give a scope for the debate among the student community, so that is going to give a great impact on the society also. So for this program, for these competitions, today we have the jury members, Srikant Garu, as well Sravya Reddy Garu, and also Kushbu Gupta Garu. So these are the jury members. They have come for the city college for this particular program. So on behalf of staff and students of city college, we wholeheartedly thank you, sir, for coming to the city college and organizing this particular program. I also thank the government for giving a great opportunity for the city college to conduct these competitions, in the city college. So this is for the Hyderabad district. So this is an opportunity for all our students as well, for the staff, and also some of the members, student members who have already selected for participating in this particular program. So more than that, I thank Professor Nagaraj Garu for bringing this program to the city college and introducing the city college to the youth of nation from this particular program. So definitely I appreciate you and congratulating you for doing a better job and service to the college, bringing all such programs to the college. So I once again congratulating all the volunteers who have been selected to participate in this particular competition. Wishing you a very all the best. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీరు సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యి స్టేట్ లెవెల్ కాంపిటీషన్స్కి వెళ్ళాలి. సో ఫ్రమ్ ద స్టేట్ లెవెల్ ఐ విష్ యూ టు గో టు ద నేషనల్ లెవెల్ ఆల్సో. సో అలా వెళ్ళడం వల్ల డెఫినెట్గా నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో మన తెలంగాణ నేమ్ అనేటువంటిది, మన స్టేట్ అనేటువంటిది, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ద గ్రేటర్ నేమ్ దేర్. విత్ దిస్ ఐ థ్యాంక్ for the organizers for giving me this opportunity for sharing my opinions over this particular initiative. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving an inviting inaugural address. It is a great opportunity to all the youth to participate in a national level, to give an opinion, thoughts, their voices on Viksit Bharat, youth development. What the causes, how they can interfere, what their opinion, how they want to become in the 2047. That all the ideas for the developed India is taking from our youth below 25 ages. You know, in the all over the India, this program is organized by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Directorate of NSS, New Delhi. These two and NYK, Nehru Yuva Kendra, Delhi, these three organizations under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports organizing this program to evaluate, to educate, to motivate, to activate the youth, young power of India toward the nation, to think about the nation, to think about the development of India. That among all the 300 districts of the nation, we have one of the district that is comes under Hyderabad Nodal district. We, our city college, selected as a nodal area, nodal place to organize this Hyderabad Nodal district level program. For this given opportunity, we are very much thankful to Minister of Environment, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, and for providing this all the opportunities, giving a shelter to this program. We feel very proud of our Professor P. Balabhaskar sir, our principal, young and dynamic principal, chairman of this section. We are very much thankful to this. And now, in this regard, our chief guest and the jury member, our Joint Director sir, Rajendra Singh sir, please give a few words about this Viksit Bharat Youth 2047. Few words, please, sir.
Thank you, Nagaraj. Good morning. Respected the principal of prestigious City College, Professor P. Balabhaskar Garu, and the beautiful program among the 300 districts. One of the venue is City College, the district nodal officer, Dr. Nagaraj Garu, then district youth welfare officer, Srimati R. Kumari Kushbu Gupta, Madam Garu, and renowned advocate, jury member, Sri Srikant Garu, and Sravya Garu, youth leader and jury member, and my dear friend, the one of the member, Sri Bhaskar Garu, Dr. Bhaskar Garu, Sri Yadaya Garu, Madam IQAC coordinator Neeraja Garu, all the heads of the department and NSS program officers of the prestigious college, all the teaching staff members and my dear NSS volunteers and the participants, those who are going to be taking a beautiful active participation in a beautiful program where we are going to be seeing that the Viksit Bharat almost
Professor Yade sir, please come on to the dais, sir.
Come. Okay. So Viksit Bharat, as our nation is going to be aimed that after the 100 years, 1947 tarvata 2047 varaku ప్రపంచ దేశాలతో పాటుగా భారతదేశం యొక్క పరిస్థితి అనేటువంటిది ఏ రకంగా ఉండాలి, how we have to develop in all round development towards to the all the developments. For that aspect they are going to be celebrating and as well as they are going to be conducting different types of programs, countrywide programs, as our beloved Prime Minister and others are also going to be actively involving to conducting different types of the activities. Among such activity, one of the beautiful activities today's is the youth parliament. The youth is one of the very important potential power in the nation. As you know, among the world, the India is having the top priority, top majority of the youth are going to be here. Among the even ASEAN countries also, Indian youth is a major number of youth is here. and as well as they are going to be conducting the beautiful plebiscite program. From among the youth, we have to take their opinions within because it is a second level program. Just now I am seeing, I have heard that already you have completed the first level program for 1 minute, within a 1 minute, one country, one election. The main important theme, the main important topic, they have given it. Now they are giving 3 minutes of time. Within that 3 minutes of time, we have to tell it. What are the important, why, what are the advantages when you are going to be conducting the elections in the one election, one country. So that whatever the ingredients, if you want to tell it, because time is very important, I request all the participants, as just now our friend principal, he told that it is the greatest opportunity. When opportunity comes, you be ready to hit it, so that in that 3 minutes gist you want to tell whatever the highlighted bullet points and the gist you want to express it, because it is a chance for expressing. Among that, they are going to be selecting the toppers, those who are going to be they are going to be giving the priorities, the views which you are going to be expressing here, right? So that among them, the state is going to be selected state team. This state team, some of the members are going to be elevated to the country. Where you are going to be here, you have the Telugu, Hindi, English, you can participate. But as far as this, if you are going to be selecting for the nation, Hindi or English, so that the priority will be given for the Hindi and as well as the English also. Why I am telling, it is the greatest opportunity for the students to express your views, and at the same time it is the greatest opportunity. Already you are shortlisted in the one stage. If you are going to be shortlisted in the second stage, if you are going to be shortlisted in the third stage, definitely in parliament you are going to be definitely you are going to be expressing your view. So that I wish you good luck, and I also congratulate the principal City College and as well as the NSS wing, especially Dr. Bhaskar, for Dr. Nagaraj, for getting up this opportunity, for conducting such a beautiful program, nationwide program, where we are going to be expressing our views. We are giving a venue, and at the same time we are hosting such type of the beautiful program in our premises. On behalf of our beloved Commissioner, on my own behalf, on behalf of Commissionerate, I congratulate the in-charge AGO and as well as the principal, and at the same time the coordinator, Sri Dr. Nagaraj. Okay, with this I once again tell you all the best for the participants. Definitely be positive. Definitely you may enter into the parliament. Why can't you take it challenge? So whatever views you have, just you express freely. Such programs are very important, innovative programs, where you got this opportunity. Make it utilize such opportunity. Definitely it is a beautiful program which the college is going to be conducting. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, and readily accepted for this program as a chief guest and also as a jury member to select an young budding youth. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for giving your valuable speech and motivated the youth. And now, one of the jury member, Shreya Reddy Garu, youth leader. Please give your voice on 1 or 2 minutes, ma'am. Please, ma'am. On the Viksit Bharat 2047.
Thank you so much. Very good afternoon, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear friends. In fact, today I feel extremely privileged to be here, to be chosen as one of the jury members to discuss about one nation, and we have one election topic for Viksit Bharat, which is really, really important for us right now. Because we see that every time an election happens, lot of administration has to monitor that, and that is where a lot of time also gets wasted. So instead of that, if we are going to have one nation, one election, I think India can become a progressive country in no time. As you all aware, China is densely populated, right? You all are aware of that fact. But what is the biggest advantage we have? What is the biggest advantage India has, even though it's a second populated country? Anyone? Absolutely. Yeah, that is rightly put out. We are a country which are blessed with highest youth population, which is definitely a very pro for India. So I request all of you to commit yourself for nation building and give your best in this competition. I know when it is a competition, some will win, some might lose. But I think your consistency, your discipline on your journey shouldn't stop here. You should keep on trying to better yourself. Today, if I'm here, it's definitely not easy. This is 35 years of hard work, 35 years of discipline, and 35 years of determination, which made me to stand here. And definitely when I can make it, you all also can make it, because we are humans end of the day. So I wish you all the very best, for this competition, and I'm looking forward to listen to your views. My huge compliments to City College Principal Sir, administration and staff for allowing us to conduct this program here. And thank you so much for this opportunity once again. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. And also thank you for acceptance for the jury member to select and young our aspirants. And then now, one of the jury member, advocate and MP Hyderabad contestant, Puste Srikanth sir, please give a 2 minutes voice on Viksit Bharat 2047.
Good afternoon, each and everybody here, particularly the dignitaries on the dais and the organizers of this program, especially Nagaraj Garu and Khushbu Gupta Garu. I especially thank them for believing me and inviting me for as a jury member for particular program. Actually, I'm an advocate at the same time. I'm a politician, contested MP from BRS party. So I know the in and out of everything, particularly during elections, what will happen and what is the election code when conducted. What are the problems regular common public face, at the same time the expenditure incurred on the election. So the youth is the main criteria and main particular I can say a strength for our country who can decide everything. So I request you each and everybody to participate in the program and share the views, whatever the views they have, especially for incurring the expenditure and what are the advantages for one nation and one election. And I congratulate each and everybody who came here to participate in this program at the same time, or who already succeeded in the first stage program and now they are participating in the second stage. So I request each and everybody to share their views, particularly the youth, and without any hesitation, they can share the views. And I again and again congratulate particularly Nagaraj Garu and Khushbu Gupta Garu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable talk on the Viksit Bharat for the youth. And thank you for accepting as a jury member for this valuable session in the nationwide. And now, Dr. Yadav sir, senior faculty of this college, please give a 1 minute talk on this Viksit Bharat.
Respected Joint Director Rajendra Singh sir and our beloved principal Professor Balabhaskar Garu, jury members, and this program organizing member, our all NSS POs, and Dr. Bhaskar my dear colleagues and dear students. Viksit Bharat 2047 Youth Parliament. So in 2047 we are become the 100 years freedom. By that time, already India is growing like anything. Economically we are in 5th position. By 2047 we are become the 3rd place in economically in the world. As well as our Prime Minister intention is to organize in this program to enter the youth in the parliament. And also one nation, one election. By that we can say, just before our sir said, what is the benefit by conducting the one nation, one election? So there are time consumption, economically, and what are the merits and demerits? You can talk freely and you have to tell your views. By that we come to the conclusion whether it is correct or not. If it is correct, so we have to raise our voice to the nation. That is mainly depend upon the youth. Why? Because our India is the highest youth members are there, more than 54% youth are there. If India will come to into the hands of the youth, it will become like anything. That is my opinion. So this program organized in our college, we got this opportunity. Really very thanks to organizers and each and everyone. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful suggestion. And now, IKC coordinator Neerja madam, please give 1 minute voice on this Viksit Bharat, ma'am. Please, ma'am. 1 minute.
Respected Joint Director Dr. Rajendra Singh Garu, Chairman of the Nodal District Hyderabad Yuva Bharat Parliament Dr. P. Balabhaskar Garu, all the dignitaries on the dais, my dear colleagues and students. So as said by all the dignitaries till now, there is nothing much to say. This is a rare opportunity for a college to conduct this event. So this event has been grabbed by Nagaraju. I congratulate him for his tireless efforts to bring this event to this college. And I congratulate all the students who have come till here, and all the best to all the participants. So as said by the youth leader Shreya, so definitely determination will make you win either today or tomorrow, but don't leave the opportunity. All the best to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving your voice, motivated our volunteers to give their voice on 3 minutes. And now, Bhaskar sir, one of the jury member, please, 1 minute, please.
Respected Principal Sir, respected Rajendra Singh Sir, today's chief guest for this important event, and other dignitaries on the dais, and my dear students. It is great privilege to me, and I thank Dr. Nagaraju Garu for giving me this opportunity to act as a jury member. And I wish all the students a very best, because central government has initiated this program to create awareness among the students, because you are the future of this nation. We all know India is a largest democratic country. It is very difficult to conduct the elections in India, because we have so many elections for president, vice president, both houses of parliament, assemblies and local bodies. It is very difficult to conduct the elections. when the notification is issued immediately, the Model Code of Conduct came into force. At that time, it is very difficult to the governments to take decisions and implement the programs and take new decisions. So that's why our government, central government.
Sir, respected Assistant Commissioner, sir, District Education Officer, please come on to the dais, sir. Jupali Narsingh Rao, sir, please come on to the dais, sir. NSS claps.
So for conducting elections, government is spending crores of rupees for different elections. That's why our central government has taken initiation to introduce one nation and one election. So students, you should express your views on, actually the title of this program is Youth Parliament. You all know Parliament is the highest lawmaking body. You should know, you should aware about the lawmaking process in the Parliament. So that's why you have to utilize this program and you participate very actively. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaskar sir. As a political science, we need your support. Public art, political science faculty support we need very much for this program. You know, you all, I wish you all 10 members have to get into the parliament. You all have to get the chance to enter into the parliament. You give the opinion of yours in the parliament. Okay, and then now the district youth officer from NYK, all backbone to organize this program and to give and sanction our city college as a nodal college to organize this youth parliament. Please, ma'am, give a 2-minute voice on this program.
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। यहाँ मंच पर उपस्थित सभी आदरणीय अतिथिगणों को और जूरी मेंबर्स को मेरा हार्दिक नमस्कार। और आज के डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल विकसित भारत यूथ पार्लियामेंट प्रोग्राम में आए हुए सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को, हमारे चीफ गेस्ट और गेस्ट, जूरी मेंबर्स, बाकी सभी डिग्नेटरीज को भी मेरा हार्दिक स्वागत। चूँकि आप हम सभी लोग यहाँ पे विकसित भारत यूथ पार्लियामेंट प्रोग्राम के लिए यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं, तो विकसित भारत प्रोग्राम से आप लोगों को समझ में आता होगा कि हम लोग एक हमारा जो देश है भारत, हम डेवलप्ड कंट्री के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। तो हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने एक लक्ष्य रखा है, विकसित भारत @2047। आई होप आप सभी इसके बारे में जानते हैं। तो विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए जो हमें उस दिशा में काम करना है, उसको लेकर ही हमारे युवाओं के क्या सोच है, उनके क्या विचार है, इस चीज़ को एक प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया द्वारा यूथ पार्लियामेंट का जो है आयोजन पूरे देश भर में, हर राज्य में, हर ज़िले में किया जा रहा है। क्योंकि जैसा कि हमारे बाकी डिग्नेटरीज में ने और भी आप लोगों के साथ शेयर किया कि हमारा देश भारत जो है युवाओं का देश है। हमारे देश में सबसे ज़्यादा मेजॉरिटी जो है पॉपुलेशन की वो युवाओं की है। तो हमारा युवा जो है एक अलग सोच रखता है, अपने अलग विचार रखता है, उनकी एक अपनी अलग एनर्जी है, ऊर्जा है, स्पिरिट है। उस विचार को, उस ऊर्जा को सही दिशा देने के लिए, उसको एक प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए इस तरह के प्रोग्राम की ज़रूरत होती है, जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स के द्वारा कराया जा रहा है। क्योंकि हम सभी जानते हैं कि हमारे युवा जो विकसित भारत के लिए, हमारे देश को विकास में अपना योगदान देने के लिए अपनी कुछ सोच रखते हैं और अपने कुछ विचार रखते हैं, लेकिन उस विचार को, सोच को एक प्लेटफॉर्म देना है और उनके जो वॉइस है उनको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देना है। उसी चीज़ को उनको, आप लोगों को ये मौका देने के लिए, एक अवसर देने के लिए और आप लोगों को एक प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए पूरे देश भर में, पूरे इस राज्य में, सभी ज़िले में ये विकसित भारत यूथ पार्लियामेंट प्रोग्राम कराया जा रहा है। मुझे ये देखकर बहुत खुशी हुई कि हैदराबाद ज़िले से सभी स्टूडेंट, नॉन स्टूडेंट, NSS, NCC, बाकी सभी लोग यूथ ने जो है इस कार्यक्रम में भाग लिया, रजिस्ट्रेशन किया। हमारे पास 300+ रजिस्ट्रेशन आए थे, जिसमें से हमने स्क्रीनिंग राउंड में, आप सभी को पता है कि स्क्रीनिंग राउंड का जो टॉपिक था, व्हाट डज विकसित भारत मीन टू यू, कि आप विकसित भारत से क्या मतलब, आपको क्या समझ में आता है कि विकसित भारत का मतलब क्या है। तो उसके ऊपर हमने स्क्रीनिंग करके, शॉर्टलिस्ट करके 150 लोगों को बुलाया है। तो उन सभी 150 लोगों को, आप सभी को मेरी हार्दिक हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं कि आप सभी लोग डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे सेलेक्ट हुए। एंड आई होप कि आप में से बेस्ट 10 पार्टिसिपेंट जो है डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल राउंड से सेलेक्ट होके स्टेट लेवल राउंड पे जाएंगे, जहां से आपको मौका मिलेगा फिर नेशनल लेवल पे जाने का। हमारे पार्लियामेंट, हमारे देश के संसद में खड़े होकर आप लोगों को अपने विचार, अपनी सोच है वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन के ऊपर आपके सोच, आपके विचार को व्यक्त करने का। तो इसी के साथ मैं मेरी शुभकामनाएं आप सभी को व्यक्त करना चाहूँगी और मैं हमारे सभी डिग्नेटरीज, जूरी मेंबर्स को भी मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगी कि वो आज के प्रोग्राम में यहाँ उपस्थित हुए, हमारे सभी युवाओं को, हमारे सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को अपनी बेस्ट विशेष देने के लिए, अपनी ब्लेसिंग देने के लिए, आप सभी लोगों को अपने गाइडेंस देने के लिए। आज के प्रोग्राम को सही तरीके से ऑर्गेनाइज करने में नागराजू सर का बहुत ही बड़ा योगदान है, उनके काफ़ी एफर्ट्स लगे हैं उसमें। थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर कोऑर्डिनेटिंग फॉर दिस प्रोग्राम। और साथ ही बाकी सभी फैकल्टीज़ का भी काफ़ी अच्छा सहयोग रहा है इसमें, तो उन सभी को भी मेरा हार्दिक हार्दिक आभार। और मैं अपनी वाणी को यहीं पर विराम देते हुए मैं अपनी बात को यहीं ख़त्म करना चाहूँगी और अपने जो इस प्रोग्राम में जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं उन सभी को मेरी तरफ से एक बार फिर से ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट। आप सभी लोग जो आप अपना स्पीच जो प्रिपेयर करके आए हैं, आप लोग यहाँ पे उसे डिलीवर कीजिए। एंड आई होप कि आप सभी, मतलब आप में से बेस्ट जो है, जो भी आगे जाएंगे और नेशनल लेवल पर हैदराबाद का नाम रोशन करके आएंगे, हैदराबाद को नेशनल लेवल पे जिता कर आएंगे। थैंक यू सो मच, धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, ma'am, and give an opportunity to our city college and to all the faculty, all of our students got this opportunity to organize this youth parliament because of you, ma'am. We all feel proud of you, ma'am, and we will always be support with you, ma'am. And now our Assistant Commissioner, Hyderabad District, Jubilee Narsingrao sir, please 1 minute voice on Viksit Bharat sir.
Good morning to, I respect jury members on the state and in front of the state, all the students, youth, because you're the youth, you want to become as a parliament, as a MPs or MAs like that. Because today, really, I'm busy with examination. The SSC exam will start from today only. Just 12:30, the exam is completed. Just I came to you only. Really, and thanks our Nagaraj Garu. Really, it means this is a big occasion about this program. You must be, youth must be developed in the country. What the madam is told. Because day by day, youth are increasing. But we know why you are not doing what we are doing in the nation. Now, really, I thanks to the Modi, Prime Minister. He is a very developed person. And he become from the small stage, he will become the Prime Minister. Because you almost know chai wala. Like, he's not chai wala. He's a nation of father. It's myself I'm telling. You work out with the nation. Then our youth must become a day by day to increase the national developments, everything. Today, really, some much work for me because I just want to go. Just all thanks for the Nagaraj Garu and all the members, jury members, give the opportunity to talk with people because today in the morning I get up at 5 o'clock because today the correct examination, no, because the responsible for the Hyderabad Jilla. Total 77,000 are going into appearing the examination. Hyderabad district is the best district compared to the other districts. Total candidates 77,000 and changes 400 candidates are going to writing the examination. That is what responsibility for the flying card, sitting card, everything must be arranged by myself only. Because so thank you for given the chance to me. मैं बोल सकता हूँ हिंदी में भी, लेकिन इंग्लिश में बात कर रहा था, इसलिए हमारे नागराज साहब ने हमारे को शुक्रिया कर दूँगा। और आप जो भी यहाँ बड़े लोग यहाँ पर है और ऊपर मंच पे है बड़े लोग, लेकिन उस स्पीच पे आप लोग सुने होंगे, लेकिन मैं सॉरी लेट हो गया।
क्योंकि मेरे एग्जामिनेशन का टाइम है, इसलिए आपकी यूथ ये जो 2025 के यूथ का विकास इसका भारत का लिए आप डेवलप करना आप, और उसके बारे में आप सीखना चाहिए। और जैसा मैडम बोलिए पार्लियामेंट आप 10 या 15 सिलेक्शन होना, उसमें तुम 100% आप करना जरूरी है बोल के मैं मेरे को जो अवकाश दिए तो आपको सबको धन्यवाद करते हुए आपको सीधा करता हूँ। जय हिंद।
Thank you very much, sir. Even in the busy schedule, today SSC exam started. He is the whole authority to settle all the things, to organize all the things. Though in the busy schedule, he came here, given a chance to us. Thank you very much, sir. Now, Yadesh sir, please, we felicitate all the felicitate. Now, Kirti sir. All the NSS POs, please come on to the dais. This is the time to felicitate our chief guest and jury members here. Please come on. Sir, one by one.
Now it's time to felicitate the chief guest, Professor Rajendra Singh Garu. I request our principal to May I request Professor Rajendra Singh Garu to felicitate our principal, Professor Balabhaskar Garu. I request Professor Rajendra Singh Garu to felicitate Sri P. Srikant Garu, jury member. I request our principal, Professor Balabhaskar Garu, to felicitate Sravya Reddy Garu, member of the jury. I request Professor Rajendra Singh Garu to felicitate Ms. Kushbu Gupta. I request our principal, Professor Balabhaskar Garu, to felicitate Assistant Commissioner Garu. I request our principal sir to felicitate Yadai Garu, senior member of Government City College. I request Professor Rajendra Singh Garu to felicitate Bhaskar Garu.
वन मिनट मैं मेरे हम आज के नहीं ओके कैरी ऑन अच्छा मैं हमारे सभी डिग्नेटरीज हमारे जूरी मेंबर से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि इस पूरे प्रोग्राम को ऑर्गेनाइज करने में अपना बेस्ट एफर्ट्स देने के लिए नागराजू सर को भी फेलिसिटेट किया जाए।
The program comes to an end. Now I request Sridevi Madam to propose formal vote of thanks.
Before concluding the session, I would like to congratulate all the contestants who are participating and selected for the next level event. It gives me immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks on behalf of NSS, the organizing committee, Government City College, Hyderabad. Firstly, I would like to thank our beloved principal, Professor P. Balabhaskar Garu, for giving this opportunity and permission to conduct this prestigious event at this college. My special thanks to Professor Rajendra Singh Garu, JD2 CCE, for accepting our invitation as chief guest and grace the occasion. I thank the jury members, Puste Srikanth Garu, advocate and contesting MP, Dr. Shankar Kumar Garu, Associate Professor of Public Ad, Government City College, and Sushma Gupta Garu, District Youth Officer, NYK Hyderabad, and Shreya Reddy Garu, and all the jury members who spare their valuable time to select the final members for the next level of this Viksit Bharat 2025. My thanks to Dr. D. Nagaraju for taking this initiative as Nodal Officer for Hyderabad District. I also thank all the NSS officers, NCC officer, and all the NCC and NSS volunteers for their cooperation and help support in this program, a great success. And I thank press and media and webcasting personnel for their participation in this program. I thank all the faculty members and non-teaching staff, especially the committee members who are taking part in this program, for their help and support to make this program success. Last but not least, I thank all the students, particularly the contestants, for their efforts to reach this level. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, we all know very well, this is the inaugural section till it is now completed. Now we are having the lunch, very delicious lunch. All the committee members and jury members, please come to the principal's chamber. There we are having the lunch, and all the students and participants, youth, we are having the lunch at the canteen. Our city college canteen is there. There we provide the lunch. You all gather there. After 40 minutes, we again gather here. We start the 3 minutes contestant session with the jury members. Okay, just 40 minutes. Within the 40 minutes, we have to complete the lunch, and we have to come back, and we have to start the jury sessions. You all be ready after the lunch for the 3-minute voice of your voice. You all now have the delicious lunch at the city college canteen at outside of the building. You all please go there, all the registered participants and our city college NSS and NCC volunteers. You please be there in the canteen, and you all please gather within the 40 minutes here. Okay, thank you all. And all the committee members, our faculty members, please join to the lunch.
next battle or to serve the country. Rather than serving the country, they are preparing for the next pole battle. Rather than thinking about the problems of the children, they are thinking about the next pole battle, how to win. They are bringing policies which will make them win in the next poll battle, next election battle. They are not thinking with the mind to serve the country, to serve the nation. They are not thinking with the mind to serve the country, to serve the nation.
Quick, who is it? Nandini. Thakur Nandini.
We can celebrate elections as a grand festival. And to do this, we need to ensure all election and embracing the one nation and one election. And, this is a proposal by the Government of India, and to establish this from the Viksit Bharat significance. One of the major reasons to do this elections is to Viksit Bharat and the central and state elections. One of the major reasons is to cut down the cost involved in Viksit Bharat by doing separate elections. So can I start again, please? Again, please. Of course, I'm supporting this because it reduces the cost in removing poverty, because our countries are developing. To develop it, we need to eradicate poverty, we can give employments, and we can do everything to develop the country. And grateful to be a part of this, where the unspoken words are given, and thank you very much.
Okay. Next contestant. Your name? Serial number 56. Serial number 56. Karina Chavan.
Can I start?
Okay, right, start.
Warm greetings to the estimated juries and audience. I am Karina Chavan and here to speak greetings to the estimated juries and audience. I am Karina Chavan and here to speak about one nation. The process will take about 4 to 5 months to continue. Going to the historical background, this is not a new concept and has been prevailing since independence. In the first, it will due to the one nation one due to the one nation one election, we will have increase in the we see an increase in the election commission, the government, and I would like to say that this is a really great opportunity for us and bridges a way for.
डरना नहीं है, नर्वस नहीं होना है आप लोगों को। जोर से बोलना। हम सभी लोग जो यहाँ पर बैठे हैं ना, जितने भी जूरी मेंबर हैं, हमारे गेस्ट हैं, डिग्निटरीज हैं, हम सभी लोग आपको प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए हैं। जितने भी जूरी मेंबर हैं, हमारे गेस्ट हैं, डिग्निटरीज हैं, हम सभी लोग आपको प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए हैं, आपके वॉइस को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देने के लिए है ना। तो आपको ये मौका दिया जा रहा है कि स्पीच का, तो आपको भी उसी तरीके से अपने आप को तैयार करना है, बिल्कुल नर्वस नहीं होना है। आप लोग जो भी प्रिपेयर करके आए हैं, कॉन्फिडेंट तरीके से आप यहाँ पे अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दीजिए, ठीक है। और लंच किया है, आई नो कि मे बी थोड़ा मच। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू।
Thank you, ma'am. Those who are going to talk, you all give your name and sign and go to take the pot.
वन मोर थिंग,
And go to take the pot.
वन मोर थिंग, आप लोगों को जो 3 मिनट दिया गया है, उसमें फर्स्ट 2 मिनट के बाद आपको एक बेल बजाई जाएगी, जिसमें आपको बताया जाएगा कि 1 मिनट रह गया है, आपको अपना 22।
What's your name?
अनघा 22।
What's your name?
अनघा ANAGH।
Anaga. Okay. ठीक है.
Good afternoon to the esteemed jury, respected guests and my fellow students. I am Anagha Singhi from St. Francis College for Women, and I'm extremely got this chance to speak on the topic One Nation, One Election, Paving the Way for Viksit Bharat. One nation, one election is a concept that proposes to synchronize the state elections with the central elections, meaning the Lok Sabha elections of Viksit Bharat. We can see that the fatigue, whereas instead of Viksit Bharat, we can see that the fatigue, whereas if we imagine that in the context of one nation, one election, if we imagine that in the context of one nation, one election, where we can imagine political efficiency, where we can imagine the economic funds distributed wisely.
दोनों सभा, राज्यसभा और लोकसभा से निकलेगा और पास होगा, अनुमति मिलेगी जब ये हमारे युवा पीढ़ी को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रोत्साहित करेगा और हमारे देश को आगे बढ़ाएगा। जय भारत, जय हिंद।
Next participant.
Serial number. You come. Serial number. Note down your serial number. ठीक है, सिग्नेचर करो जो जा रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट हु इज नेक्स्ट, टाइम वेस्ट मत करना है, ठीक है। आपका नाम बताइए।
And my government keeps, so the government have no time to focus on development of India. So if what happened,
one nation, one election. One nation, one election talks about the synchronization of the elections held across India. Both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha elections are held at the same time, that is in the state and in the legislative part. Why do we need this one nation, one election for India? From the year 1951 to 1961, India has seen a lot of reforms. This reform is not new to India. Then why are we not following it? Because in between, there were a lot of disputes in between the legislative office and the state office. But we can still follow this. For following it, we are supporting one nation, one election. Sorry. We are supporting one nation and one election. If we follow this, the frequent elections conducted in our state or conducted in our whole country will be reduced. The cost cutting will be less. The resources, the hand resources will be mobile, and the funding will be reduced. The taxpayers' money will be utilized efficiently, and the frequent disputes between the political parties will be reduced. But each and every ideology has a drawback. The main drawback of one election and one nation is that the central government gets the most power, where it dilutes the regional parties, causing a lot of harm to the local man, neglecting a lot of issues. So I would like to tell that if this bill is being passed in the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha, it has to be taken in the place of with the place of in the place thinking about which is profitable to the common man. I would like to conclude that अगर हम विकसित भारत बनना चाहते हैं तो हमें पहले ये निर्णय लेना पड़ेगा जो हमारे सभ्य समाज के लिए अच्छा हो। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू। जय भारत।
One election means?
One nation.
What do you think? One election. One elections. Whose elections? Either parliament elections.
Either parliament election or the legislative election.
No. Lok Sabha and Assembly elections. Please remember that.
Yes, sir.
No elections for Rajya Sabha.
Rajya Sabha members are elected from the legislative members.
She says parliament. Parliament means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both.
As well as other legislative also, she said.
No, I think is Lok Sabha and Assembly elections. These are the direct
The
elections.
Rajya Sabha members are elected from the legislative members.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good afternoon, dignitaries. I am Abhirup and my serial number is 80. Yeah, 80.
80. Name?
Abhirup. ABHIROP.
Abhirup.
Good afternoon, everyone. All the dignitaries present here. I'm Abhirup and I'm from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. I'm an NSS volunteer. I'm here to speak about Viksit Bharat, One Nation, One Election. First of all, what is One Nation, One Election? Going back to the history, if we consider the first general elections since 1951 and the 1959, there was the continuous elections from 1951 to 59, that the synchronization of the Lok Sabha elections and the elections held at the individual state legislatives were combinedly held. So considering these elections, there was a breakthrough after the 1959. What was the reason? What might be the reason due to the breakdown of the elections or the continuity or the synchronization? So I'll be mentioning some of the reasons. So if we consider some of the articles or some of the constitutional frameworks, if we take down the constitutional framework, there was a dissolution of individual state parties. Like example, Kerala or the Madhya Pradesh or the Bhopal, or the Madhya Pradesh or the Bihar, if we consider these states, after the 1951, the synchronization was break due to the dissolution of individual state parties. So after the 1959 dissolution, government took an initiative to combinedly held the elections. Government took an initiative to hold the elections at their own level of sovereignty. So if we consider why was the reason that the elections weren't held at their own level. After that, if we consider, there was a reason that I personally believe Viksit Bharat, One Nation, One Election. I don't believe that there should be a One Nation, One Election, because according to some sources, if we consider the current per capita income of our country is around $2,500 according to the recent study. If we consider if it will be doubled for every 12 years, the per capita income until the Viksit Bharat will become $10,000, which is equivalent to that of now China. So if we consider the per capita income per person of our country, there should be, if we even focus on the One Nation, One Election part, I feel that the economic, as a rising economic superpower, we need to more focus on providing the employment opportunities, which will be the major reason to provide the development aspect for the One Nation, One Election. And coming to the One Nation, One Election, there shouldn't be One Nation, One Election. I personally feel the rich or the poor may be getting the same level of education in India. So if we consider the constitutional amendments, the articles of Article 83, Article 85, Article 172 and Article 356, the President's rule, which was implemented in Kerala state. The Kerala state was implemented with the President's rule, where the sovereignty was breached. So I personally believe and I conclude that there should be, there shouldn't be a One Nation, One Election. The government should focus on making amendments and the constitutional framework should be framed according to make the India a superpower until 2047 Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Good. Next. No, confusion है इतना.
I have a question. When our electoral leaders spend 3 out of 5 years in other constituencies rather than in their own constituency fighting other elections, what kind of development can we possibly expect? Governance must lead, not pause development. Namaste, this is Abhyagni Sharma and I am here to talk on the topic ONOE. 98 and Abhyagni Sharma. Abhyagni. Okay, may I start? I have another question. For a nation like us that aims to become Viksit, can we afford to lose even a single day? For a nation like us that aims to become a global superpower, can we afford to prioritize short-term political gains over long-term national benefit? No. India is a land of possibilities and development, but where are we lagging? We are lagging in focus. Focusing staggered elections over development is the precise problem that we are facing, and this is where ONOE is introduced. This initiative will lead uninterrupted entrepreneurial access across the land. Once, which was interrupted by MOOC, is no longer there, and industries can access every nook and hook of the car, every nook and hook of the land. Once novel industries plantation is completed, there's no force that can obstruct us. For us, the youth of Bharat, the government is always there, and for this, we need to be with them for One Nation, One Election. For us to become Viksit, for us to become a developed land, we need focus. and for which one nation, one election is necessary. That focus, which was once depicted by our ancestor Hanumanji during his search and rescue operation, is precisely required now. Let's talk numbers. Resource allocation is betterly done in the states where there was one election conducted. Example is Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana in the recent elections in the order of saying. And also, from the hills of Sayadri to the coasts of Andhra, from the tribes of Manipur to the deserts of Rajasthan, from the heights of Himalayas to the depths of Kanyakumari, it's one nation, one election, one voice, no noise, only goal development. Thank you.
Come. Okay, right. Next, I pen. Thank you. Next. Name, please. Abhir. Already someone started, no?
Good afternoon all. Good afternoon all. I, Dhanarahul Sai Nadiminti, stand here to express my notion of one nation, one election. Before I start, I would like to quote our Honorable Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. He said, सत्ता के खेल में सरकारें बनेंगी बिगड़ेंगी, पार्टियां आएंगी जाएंगी, लेकिन ये देश रहना चाहिए, इसका लोकतंत्र हमर रहना चाहिए. By these words, we understand that leadership of this nation always wanted to develop electoral and democratic values of this nation. And this is one of those electoral reforms which will make that happen. First, we need to understand why do we need one nation, one election? What is the use of it? By now we understood what it is, but now we should understand why it is. I would say the COVID committee, which says that if we conduct simultaneous elections, then we would be able to save 1.5% of the Indian GDP, which is sums up to some 4.5 lakhs, which is half of the Indian health budget and 1/3 of the education budget, which is the same money about which governments complain that they don't have. It is the same money about which they say they are going to borrow and we are going to pay. It's the same money that could help them to build infrastructure. And our employees, the government employees who spend much of their time conducting these elections can now focus on their duties and help the government in governance. And are these reasons enough to approve this bill? No, I say there are considerably enough concerns which are to be addressed. One of which concern is, are national issues going to overshadow local issues? Because Niti Aayog report says that around 77% voter are going to vote the same party if there are going to be a simultaneous elections. In that case, as a voter, I would prioritize my national security or inflation over local issues. By these reasons, I would say that local issues will be unaddressed, and this cannot pave a path to Viksit Bharat. So I would say we are not supposed to reject this by saying all these concerns are there, but we have to say we are going to approve this bill by addressing these issues. Only then this could become the stepping stone for Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Good. Next. Okay. Hello. What is the name?
Havila.
Okay.
Good afternoon, esteemed jury, respected dignitaries, and all my dear participants. I am Havila from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. I stand hereby to speak on the transformative idea of one nation, one election. So, looking back into the history, this is not the first time for our country to think of one nation and one election. In the time span of 1951 to 1967, we had the similar kinds of elections. That is one nation and one election back then. But then due to some premature dissolutions in state legislative assemblies in the year 1968 and 69, we got back with this one nation, one election concept. And then now our government is coming back with this concept of one nation and one election to pave the way towards Viksit Bharat 2047. So now our question is, what is one nation, one election exactly mean? So it is synchronization of Lok Sabha, state legislative assemblies and all local elections into a single cycle. So generally in nowadays, elections are being conducted every year. which cost high budget. Looking back into the statistics of 2019, 60,000 crore rupees were spent on the elections of 2019, which is noted as the most expensive elections. So these kind of economy can be reduced and diverted to the funds of building schools, hospitals, healthcare centers and roads, which could make our country into the way of development. That is, our country is focusing on Viksit Bharat 2047, which is developed India by the year 2047, the 100th year of independent India. So what does developed country actually mean? The country is said to be developed only when it is high in energy resources and economic growth and peace. So coming to economic growth, these elections which are being conducted in a regular span of time, regular intervals and frequent elections cost much of our expenses and budget. Just like the stats we have seen, 60,000 crore rupees. So these can be diverted to the funds into the development and they can be used for this way to the Viksit Bharat. So this is how they are held. And also GDP growth of 1.5%, that is $30 trillion economy by 2047. Secondly, not only the economic growth, but also we should focus on security forces for the campaigns of political parties and also the elections political parties spend. The security forces are diverted to protect the campaigns and political parties during this election period. From the date of notification till the date of elections, the campaigns are being spent and they disturb the peaceful environment of the common people. For that, they use security forces diverting from their regular duties. So this is the second thing we need to focus and support the one nation, one election. Thirdly, coming to regional problems. See, let's take some regional political parties. For their vote, they completely have the mindset of present voter list to win the present voting ballots. They try to raise, not all but some political parties try to raise regional, religion, caste and kind of caste, creed kind of disputes and divisions. So our one nation, one election is mainly focusing on reducing these kind of disputes between the religions, caste, creed and many more due to this. So it's our way of thinking to reduce economic growth and this peaceful environment and also to reduce the divisions between these religions, caste and many more. It's also most important to remember that Viksit Bharat 2047 is to prioritize development over divisions and progress over politics. So this is what our Viksit Bharat 2047 mean and this is what it is needed. So thank you. Let's join our hands to the one nation, one election and pave our way towards Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you. Havila, serial number 60.
You mentioned that 60,000 crores. Which website mentioned that 60,000 crores expenditure incurred? But as for the Election Commission's website, you can once check it. 8,000 crores to 10,000 crores. The total expenditure is mentioned. You can see in the website of Niti Aayog also. Okay? Okay, don't get information from the social media and putting here. It's a very dangerous. Right, thank you. Yeah.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Sai Varshita Anchuri and my serial number is 103.
Sir, once again please repeat it.
I am Sai Varshita Anchuri and my serial number is 103. 103 sir. Varshita, I am Varshita.
Varshita. Sai Varshita.
Okay.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Sai Varshita Anchuri and I am an NSS volunteer from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. One election, one nation. So coming to this topic, one nation, one election, it is a government bill that is yet to be passed, but it is the idea of a government of India which is campaigned by the Sri Narendra Modi ji, which is synchronizing the state assembly elections along with the national Lok Sabha elections. As we see now, our India or a country is supposed to be conducting elections in a one intervals of time, that is in 5 years, and which is simultaneously getting over once in a state elections and again in a Lok Sabha elections. But coming to this bill or coming to this idea of one nation, one elections, it is making an implementation of getting an elections at one place at one time or simultaneously at one point of time. So through this amendment or through these things, through these changes, we can get into the more detailed of many changes in our country. As we are supposed to seeing a Viksit Bharat 2047, our main thing is to see our country in the economically growth section towards economy. So as we are seeing nowadays, economic growth, economic generation is one of the main aspects that country is getting a developed and not developing nation. So to get a developed nation, it requires a lot of money and a lot of economy. But coming to the elections, it is almost taking, when we are considering the 2019 elections, it almost took 1 crore lakh to get elections conducted. So these 1 crore lakhs can be invested on other things such that we can have a step towards the Viksit Bharat, a developed nation. And one more thing, that is spending on money on useful things is more important for a country now, because it's almost at the reach of a developed country from a developing country. Next, we can coming to the advantages and disadvantages, when we take a topic, it has both sides. One is advantages and disadvantages. But amending articles like Article 83 and Article 172, which talks about the elections that is happening, we can address the situations that goes on a state level and get this one election, one nation, one election at a time. And by taking all the changes, we can increase the voting percentage from 66% to the 80%. That is a census that is given by the surveys, that we can increase the voting percentage. It is one of the most important thing for a democratic country. And at last, I want to conclude by saying that everyone should have the path towards the striving for the Viksit Bharat by implementing this one nation, one election country, because our India, our country is more with the youth, that is the voters. When voters are having a proper decision making towards electing the rulers, selecting the rules, we can make a Viksit Bharat not by 2047, but before that. So at last, I want to conclude by saying that we should all strive to become one nation, one election, because when we are in unity and diversity, we can make through the one election, one nation, one election. At last, I want to say that we have to have a roadmap for the Viksit Bharat to one nation, one election. At last, Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
Sir, Kanpur.
स्वप्ना, एक सोच हो नए उड़ान की, एक राह हो नए प्रकाश की, नई चुनाव से देश सजेगा, नई कहानी और नए विश्वास की. Respected jury, esteemed guests and my dear friends, I am Swapna Thakur from Telangana, and today I bring an idea which can truly change our India. That is one nation, one election. Elections nowadays feels like never-ending wedding functions. The same drama again and again, over and over. In every few months, somewhere around India, there are elections happening. And our leaders are busy in conducting campaigns instead of doing the actual work, the real work. Because of which the policies are getting delayed. And obviously, India spends thousands of crores to conduct such elections. अगर हर बार बजेगा चुनाव का नगारा, तो आखिर कब होगा विकास का सवेरा? Now imagine only one big election once in every 5 years. No political drama, no disruptions, only full 5 years of dedicated governance. Where leaders will not just campaign, but they'll actually genuinely work. Where the big amount of money will be saved for development of India, for better infrastructure, for better schools, for better hospitals, and for better everything. Where development wouldn't be paused for some random speech and some fake promises. So, as a voter, what do I think about these elections? As a voter, these elections are just like never-ending TV serial drama. At first, it feels very exciting, but if it doesn't end within time, it feels tiring and exhausting. But one election, one nation can ensure more enthusiasm, more participation, because of which automatically the best democracy will be selected, ladies and gentlemen. So, I ask you all a question. Do you want election to be held in every few months or election once in every 5 years, and those 5 years will be full of growth and development? So this is the question I ask you to think. So the answer is clear, the time is now and the future is ours. एक देश एक चुनाव हो जब भारत बनेगा विकसित तब. Thank you. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
హలో ఉంది అజామ్ హాల్లోనే మీటింగ్ లాగా ఏం కావాలి నీకు నీకు ఏం కావాలి చెప్పరా నాయన అని కాదు లక్ష్మీనారాయణ సార్ తను పెట్టి ఏం పేరు
I'm Pavani, serial number 34.
వెరీ గుడ్
34. Hi, I have a question for you all. Do frequent elections support democracy and development of a nation? Well, let's explore together. Now, respected dignitaries of the dais and my fellow mates, I am Pavani and stand before you to discuss about a bold solution which has a potential to change the democracy in India. One nation, one election. A step towards Viksit Bharat. From the very first election conducted in 1951 to the recent election, India has gone into a leaps and bounds and created a benchmark for the democratic country. Now, India being the largest democratic country, we often see the frequent election repeated over a period of time at different levels. This is what we see right now. So, let's create a scenario where elections are streamlined. Means on various states in India, we see a synchronized election. That what we call as one nation and one election. So what are the benefits of this idea? Now due to the streamlined elections, the government can focus on the long-term policy making rather than short-term political needs like election campaigns, etc. Now due to the single elections, we can save lots of crores of money and we can investment in welfare schemes. Now, how this idea aligning with the Viksit Bharat goal? Viksit Bharat focuses on major work areas and democracy is one of them. Developed nation require developed democracy and this gap can be bridged by the one nation, one election because it focuses on the national unity. This is the not very first time we are discussing about this, but due to some misconception and conspiracies, this was discontinued. But with the proper constitutional amendments and legal frameworks, we can achieve this. And I would like to conclude by saying in my mother tongue that ప్రపంచంలో ఎన్నో శక్తులు ఉండొచ్చు కానీ ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని మార్చి మన దేశ మనుగడని మార్చే శక్తి మాత్రం ఒక సిరా చుక్కకు మాత్రమే ఉంటుంది. దట్ ఎంఫసైజెస్ ది పవర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎలక్షన్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ. జై హింద్.
So serial number 102, Ritvik Reddy. Good afternoon.
Okay.
102 sir. 102. Ritvik Reddy. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries present here. I am Ritvik Reddy from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology as NSS volunteer, here to speak about one nation, one election and an electoral reform which is used to save our national resources and helps us to reduce the democratic and financial burden in the frequent elections. Why we need one nation, one election? By using one nation, one election, currently
in our India, the elections are being held continuously, which causes to decreasing of the development and different aspects. And by using one nation, one election, the ruling party will campaign at a single time. If suppose we have the elections continuously, the ruling party plays more time in campaigning instead of making the proper governance. If we implement one nation, one election, the government will focus on the long-term governance instead of short-term electoral gains. According to me, the election is to the governance, but not for the continuous battle for the power. And as every topic has advantages and disadvantages, the benefits which we have for the one nation, one election is, for every year, Election Commission of India uses a lot of money to conduct the elections in a single year for many times. It may, by using the EVMs, VVPATs, and different kinds of security problems and many more. And this causes a lot of budget issues. And by implementing the one nation, one election, we can also motivate the voters to vote and engage them and cast their vote. And where it comes to disadvantages, as to implement this law, it has to be amendment the different kinds of articles which need the political concern. And I conclude with the statement, as one nation, one election is important to our nation, which helps us to make the proper governance and build the democracy and made the things properly and reach our goal, Viksit Bharat by a year 2047. And I leave you with one thought that let us all take a thing that is it necessary to be the continuous elections, or we all together vote for the one nation, one election, which will help to grow the democracy and make the India powerful.
Next out.
Now I request Mahalakshmi Kanamarla Pudi, serial number 1. Serial number 1, Mahalakshmi. K. Mahalakshmi. She is there? No. Next serial number, Sheikh Abdul Qadir. Serial number 2, Abdul Qadir. Is not there? Next.
చాలా టైం తీసుకుంటుంది అది.
అదే బెటరా? ఓకే ఓకే.
టైం పడుతుంది. ఆమె టైం మీరు పోయి లైన్లో రాసుకుంటే అయిపోతుంది. మీరు రాసుకోకపోతే ఎట్లా పోయి రాసుకొని సీరియల్ పంపించండి. ఎవరి వాళ్ళకి కూర్చొని కూర్చోరాడా. అన్ప్లాన్డ్ ఉంది మొత్తం. రైట్ రైట్ ఓకే. టైం వేస్ట్ లేట్ అవుతుంది సార్. సీరియల్ నెంబర్ చదివితే రాదు. అమ్మాయి సీరియల్ నెంబర్ చదువుతుంది పైన ఎడుతారు. స్టార్ట్.
Good afternoon, esteemed jury and my fellow participants. I am Srivali Gopal Shetty. I am representing NSS volunteer from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. So today I am here to speak about one nation, one election, paving the way for Viksit Bharat. So coming to the topic, one nation, one election, which means Lok Sabha elections and the state assembly elections were held simultaneously in our country. So it aims to reduce cost efficient, and so one of the major benefits of this scheme is that one of the major benefits of this scheme one of the major benefits of this scheme is that it reduces all the cost efficiency. As I can say that while conducting these elections, many of the assembly parties and the Lok Sabha parties are wasting more of crores actually. Each and every election there are many crores are wasting. Rather than wasting that amount over there, they can use that for development of our country. Like they can use it for our social welfare, like public welfare, and they can use for economical growth, rural empowerment, and there are many more developments where the country should take initiative. So I think the government can take on these leads rather than making all the elections rapidly, because in 2019, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh had simultaneously elections with Lok Sabha elections. They had major higher voter caste, because many people thought that casting their vote at the same time of two, they will be beneficial. I think in conclusion, I will say, let's support this one nation, one election towards the Viksit Bharat, and which will help our democracy growth. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Next. ఏం పేరమ్మా? నువ్వు లేచి చదివేసి ఆ పేరు రాసుకుంటారు ఫాస్ట్గా. 14 నంది. స్టార్ట్.
గౌరవనీయులైన పెద్దలకి, ప్రధానోపాధ్యాయులకి, ఉపాధ్యాయులకి, నాతోటి విద్యార్థులందరికీ నా నమస్కారాలు. వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ అంటే ఒకే దేశం ఒకే ఎన్నిక. ఒకే దేశం అయినప్పుడు ఒకే ఎన్నిక ఉండాలి కదా. మన భారతదేశంలో జాతీయ మరియు రాష్ట్ర స్థాయిలో ఎన్నికలు జరగడం, ఏకకాలంగా ఎన్నికలు జరగడమే దీని యొక్క ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశం. దీనికి లాభ నష్టాలు ఉన్నాయి. దీని ప్రధాన ఉద్దేశాలు ఏంటి అంటే, ఈ ఏకకాలం ఎన్నికలని జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అని కూడా పిలుస్తారు. ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అమల్లోకి రావాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఎన్నికల ఖర్చు తగ్గింపు. ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు రావడం వల్ల మన ఎన్నికల ఖర్చు తగ్గుతుంది. మళ్ళీ ప్రతిసారి అదే ఎన్నికలు పెట్టడం వలన దానికి ఖర్చు ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అమల్లోకి వస్తే ఎన్నికలకు ఖర్చు తగ్గుతుంది. అభివృద్ధి పథకాలు, ఈ ఎన్నికల సమయంలో ఎంసీసీ అనేది అమల్లోకి వస్తుంది. ఈ ఎంసీసీ ద్వారా మనకు రావాల్సిన పథకాలను ప్రకటించలేకపోతుంది ప్రభుత్వం. ఓటర్ల సౌలభ్యం, ఈ ఓటర్ల సౌలభ్యం ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఓటు వేయడానికి వచ్చేటప్పుడు ప్రతిసారి రాకపోవడం వలన ఒకేసారి జమిలీ ఎలక్షన్లను నిర్వహిస్తే వారికి సమయం ఆదా అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అమలులోకి రావాలి. ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలలో అమలులోకి రావడం వలన చాలా లాభ నష్టాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి. మనం ఎదుర్కోవాల్సిన సవాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అమల్లోకి వస్తే మనం రాజ్యాంగంలో చాలా మార్పులను చేయాలి. 1951 to 1952లో ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు అమల్లో ఉండే. కాకపోతే 1967లో మధ్యంతర ఎలక్షన్లు రావడం వలన ఈ ఎన్నికలు రద్దయిపోయాయి. కానీ ఈ ఎన్నికలు మళ్ళీ రావాలంటే మనం రాజ్యాంగంలో 83, 84, 172, 174, 356 ఆర్టికల్లో మార్పులు చేయాలి. ఆ మార్పులు చేయడం వలన మనకు ఈ జమిలీ ఎలక్షన్లు రావచ్చు. ఈ జమిలీ ఎలక్షన్లను పెట్టడం ద్వారా మనకు చాలా పెద్ద మదుపు అవసరం. పెద్ద మదుపు అంటే ఈ ఒకే రోజున ఈ ఎలక్షన్లు రావడం వలన మనం ఎక్కువ మోతాదులో సెక్యూరిటీస్ కానీ ఉద్యోగులు కానీ అవసరం ఉంటుంది దీనికి. ఇంకా ఈ జమిలీ ఎన్నికలు జమిలీ ఎలక్షన్లు అమల్లోకి వస్తే మనం అందరం కూడా ఓటు వేయడానికి సమయం కూడా ఆదా అవుతుంది.
మెజారిటీ లేక మధ్యాహ్నం గవర్నమెంట్ కూలిపోతే మరి ఎట్లా? 5 years వరకు ఉండాలి కదా ఎలక్షన్ జమిలీ. మధ్యాహ్నం ఒకసారి మెజారిటీ లేదని గవర్నమెంట్ కూలిపోయింది, ఏం చేయాలి?
అది సవాళ్ళు కదా, అలా నష్టాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయని చెప్పాను నేను. లాభాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి, నష్టాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి.
ఎట్లా చేయాలి దాన్ని? నువ్వేం సూచిస్తున్నావు? పరిష్కారం ఏంటిది? నీ అడ్వైజ్ ఏంటిది?
1967లో దాని వల్లనే మళ్ళీ మధ్యంతరంగా వచ్చాయి, అలా కూలిపోవడం వల్ల.
Very good.
Good afternoon to everyone. Myself Sayeda Samina Begum. My serial number is 59. Shall I start? प्रणाम, मेरा नाम सैयदा समीना बेगम है। मैं फलकनुमा डिग्री कॉलेज की छात्र हूँ। मेरा विषय है विकसित भारत। विकसित भारत का मतलब एक ऐसा भारत है जहाँ आर्थिक, सामाजिक, टेक्निक दृष्टिकोण से प्रगति कर चुका है। इसमें उच्च जीवन स्तर, बेहतर शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं, रोजगारी और सामाजिक समानता में शामिल होता है। मेरे भारत का सपना ये है कि इससे भी अधिक तेज़ी से विकसित देशों की सूची में शामिल होगा। मैं ऐसे भारत का सपना देखती हूँ जहाँ हर नागरिक शिक्षित होगा और हर रोजगारी को व्यक्ति को रोजगारी का मौका मिल सकेगा। शिक्षित और प्रतिभाशाली व्यक्ति से भरे राष्ट्र के विकास को कोई रोक नहीं सकता। भारत का सपना ये है कि 2047 में जब आज़ादी के 100 साल पूरे हो जाएंगे, वे एक विकसित और आत्मनिर्भर राष्ट्र बन जाएगा। तो लास्ट, चले पढ़ाएं देश बढ़ाएं, हम सबका एक ही नारा, साफ सुथरा हो देश हमारा। जहाँ ताज हिमालय, जहाँ बहती गंगा हो, सत्य में विजयती हो, अनेकता में एकता हो, ये नारा है, वे भारत देश हमारा है। जय हिंद, धन्यवाद, थैंक यू।
69 समीरा बेगम। सैयदा समीरा बेगम। समीना समीना 59 समीना, 69 समीरा।
Good afternoon everyone.
Yes sir. Ime Samina. 69 Samira. Samira Begum. Samina Begum.
Okay. Good afternoon everyone. I am Sayyeda Samira Begum from Government Degree College, Falaknuma, BA first year. So today I want to talk about one nation, one election. One nation, one election in India. One nation, one election in India is also simultaneously one election, one nation in India. Sorry.
Triple 1 Katamoni Shiva Prasad.
No script.
Okay. I'll start from start only. I am Sayyeda Samira Begum from Government Degree College, Falaknuma, BA first year. Today I want to say about one nation, one election. One nation, one election in India also handle all India elections. Simultaneously, the elections in India is handle all the elections in all India. Voting. Voting is important. We have to vote because we have right to vote right persons. We only the person who have right to choose a good political and counselor at all, the society counselor at all. We have a right for vote. Workers focus on work, not voter. Voting is most important. Election voting is most important. We have an all right to do vote. It is a nation. At last, I want to conclude this. Social harmony and unity in diversity are the pillar of Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
111 Katamoni Shivaprasad. Katamoni Shivaprasad.
Good afternoon, all the dignitaries and my friends. I am Shiva Prasad. I am an NSS volunteer from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. One nation, one election. It is a vision for greater India. This concept envisions conducting simultaneous elections for Lok Sabha and state assembly elections, ensuring streamlined, efficient and cost-effective electoral process. India, the world's largest democracy, witnesses elections for almost every year. Like in some state or the other state, it witnesses elections. So, one nation, one election. So for this, we all have two major questions. That is the system sustainable? And the second question is that why do we need one nation, one election? I strongly agree to this point, one nation, one election. And the first point is uninterrupted governance. Simultaneous elections leads to implementation of model code of conduct, right? That restricts the government to make policies. So by conducting elections simultaneously, we can use the money and we can use that money in healthcare sectors, and we can use it for the purpose of education, and we can also use it for the decrease the poverty rate. And the second thing is economic saving. If I take an example, in the 2019, in Lok Sabha elections, so it costed around so many crores, right? And if I take our example, Telangana, in 2023, so along with Telangana state, even Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan elections were also held. So many state elections were held. So if we conduct those elections simultaneously, we can save a lot of money. And the third and most important thing is that time. So we all know that the time is something which we cannot buy. So by conducting elections at the same time, we can save our time and the people's time. So as there are disadvantages, now coming to the disadvantages, so it will require constitutional amendments. So there should be some changes we need to make in the constitution, right? And apart from that, so it should be politically consensus. So we should agree to the political leaders in India. And apart from that, it is a complex process because we need to educate all people, right? So for this one nation and one election, we need to educate. So I would like to conclude that as we are the responsible citizens, we must rise above the political pressures. And with that, the time is now for a change. So I would like to conclude that one nation, one election is the best solution for us. Jai Hind.
47 Aman Tripathi.
Check. Check. Aman Tripathi, 47.
47 Aman Tripathi.
Shall I start? श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने कहा है, चुनाव लोकतंत्र का हृदय है, और जब ये हृदय बहुत तेज धड़कने लगे तो बहुत अच्छा नहीं होता है और स्वास्थ्य के लिए समस्याएं होने वाली हैं। नमस्कार, मैं अमन त्रिपाठी और मैं आज आपके सामने I want to restart. Thank you. I'll start. श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने कहा है कि चुनाव लोकतंत्र का हृदय है, और जब यह हृदय जल्दी जल्दी धड़कने लगे तो हमें समझ जाना चाहिए कि शरीर के लिए कोई दिक्कत आने वाली है। नमस्कार, my name is Aman Tripathi and I'm here to present my view on One Nation, One Election. Many of our fellow participants here have guided us on One Nation, One Election. I would like to go further and explain, and I'd like to go further beyond and say you the other part of the topic, which is paving the way to Viksit Bharat. Sorry. I would like to present you with three key points. One, national GDP growth. Now in 2024 general elections, with the ECI data, 1,35k crore rupees were spent, and this is just an official figure. According to COVID committee report, around 1.5% can be more into GDP in the GDP if elections are conducted simultaneously. Now this translates to 4.5 lakh crore rupees. Now this much of money, when we are saving it, we will use, of course, to the benefit of people, to benefit of common people, and also enhancing Skill India, Digital India, like initiatives. Second, time is up. Thank you.
64 प्रशांत इराकर. 64 प्रशांत इरेकर. 64 प्रशांत इरेकर.
Just a second. Can I start? Yeah. Vande Mataram, everyone. My name is Prashant. The coupon number is 64. ना रुके गंगा की धारा, ना रुके मेरा देश. Vande Mataram, everyone. I'm Prashant, and today I stand before you to present my views on One Nation, One Election, paving the way for Viksit Bharat. Bharat, the land where we belong to, the Bharatas, we have a great history, grand culture, and diverse background. Today, I stand before you to present about One Nation, One Election, which stands as a paving way for Viksit Bharat. When we dream of Viksit Bharat, it is not just one man's mission, it is every one of us' mission. And I really appreciate my friends who have been sharing more of the history. I would like to go into deep by telling my three views and three main points. One, what is the challenges we have for One Nation, One Election? The second, what is real democracy in governance? And third, what youth can play a role in One Nation, One Election in Viksit Bharat. When it comes about Viksit Bharat 2047, the 100 years goal, let us recall the freedom fighters, their movement, their sacrifices, and their dream which we are living today in a free India where the responsibilities are there with shared opportunities. Today, with the first point, what are the challenges we have with One Nation, One Election? As few of my friends quoted, the numbers are very high, 8,000 crores, 60,000 crores. I question one thing. What is it directly contributing to the AIMS hospitals, or is contributing to the T hubs or V hubs, or where is it going? Is it going in the elections, which is wasted? Sorry, it has been used in elections. And the other thing, one of my friend was sharing, the functionality has been lost, where teachers are being away from their academics to perform their duties in the elections, where the bureaucrat have to stand in elections, leaving their office. That is where the whole thing is going in vain. This is the basics of the disturbance in the ecosystem, where a teacher is away from the schools and colleges to perform a duty, where a bureaucrat is away, where a political leader who is a leader forgets his duty and starts a campaign. In the conclusion, I want to remind that there might be challenges for everything, but we, the youth here, have solution for everything. We are the Tech India, we are the New India, where peace and power go hand in hand. We have the challenges and the opportunities, as I said. We have the solutions as well. We are in a Tech India where we can form reforms, where we can support the amendments, where we can also get technology to help One Nation, One Election go effective. we, the youth of India, we, the brothers and sisters, we, the innovators, we, the founders of Next India, can stand together, and we can raise our words, aware people, and let's stand for this, and let's take the Bharat towards Viksit Bharat, like the other countries like Sweden, Australia, UK, who follow the synchronized elections. Let's also do the same. There is nothing wrong, as our Dr. Ambedkar sir said, the political democracy only stands with social democracy. For the people, by the people, and more importantly, it is to the people. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
55 Akshit Dora. Dora. 55 Akshit Dora. 55 Akshit Dora.
Respected dynamic judges and my dear ignited minds, a pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pune Akshit Dora, first year MBBS student from Usmania Medical College. Today I am here to share my knowledge and views on the topic One Nation, One Election, paving the way for Viksit Bharat. Before directly diving into the deep topic of how the Viksit Bharat can be brought with one nation and one election, let me explain briefly about one nation and one election. One nation, one election is a proposal under the constitution of the constitution of the government of India, which is with the main objective and the main aim of this theme is to conduct simultaneously the Lok Sabha elections along with the state legislative elections. And the main objective of this theme is to decrease the election expenditure that is yearly spent on several legislative elections along with the Lok Sabha elections. And this is not the first time when the concept of one nation, one election came into limelight. Before that, it was in practice until the 1967, but due to some immature dissolutions of the state legislative assemblies, it was disrupted. And after that, since 2014, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi Garu anxiously stating that conduction of the elections every year is really slowing the development of India and also leading to increasing the election expenditures. And along with that, one nation, one election will definitely enable and ensure us to bring back the stability to our nation. And with understanding the advantages of one nation and one election, the government has planned a high-level commission headed by the former President Sri Ramnath Kovind, and along with the several veterans of other socio and public representatives, and they have formulated the 18,000 research which was submitted to the Honorable President, and it stated that for conduction of the one nation, one election, there need to be 18 amendments that need to be changed. Particularly 83A, that is concerned with the membership and duration of the Lok Sabha, and also 173A, that is concerned with the legislative assembly duration. And finally, what I believe in is for a Viksit Bharat, we definitely need a long-term vision. So conducting elections every year definitely will set back to the democracy. And in the nutshell, I want to conclude by stating the quote of Barack Obama saying that forever conduction of the election definitely will demerit the democracy by prioritizing the populism over the policy. Thank you.
2-1 MD Karimuddin. 2-1 MD Karimuddin.
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is MD Karimuddin. वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन का मतलब है एक ही दिन में भारत देश को एक ही दिन में इलेक्शन लगाना। इससे एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज बहुत है। जैसे कि एडवांटेजेस की बात करें तो इससे एडवांटेज की बात करें तो पैसे हमारे देश के पैसे और समय बहुत बचता है। डिसएडवांटेज की बात करें तो सुरक्षा कम होगी और वोटर कन्फ्यूजन होगा। सर एक बार देखिए। हाँ
వాటర్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి, బయట తాగి రావచ్చు మీరు. ఇక్కడ పెట్టారు వాటర్. డోంట్ బీ టెన్స్, రిలాక్స్.
7 members అయితే నాకు తెచ్చింది.
भारत देश में कई सारे राष्ट्रों में हर साल वोटर्स होते रहते हैं. इसके लिए सर एक बार देख के सर 5 वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन के कई सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं. जैसे कि जो रूलिंग में अभी पार्टी चल रही है और से वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन पार्टी अगर से अभी लगा दे तो अभी जो रूलिंग पार्टी चल रही है उसका जिसका समय और भी है उसके लिए डिसएडवांटेज हो सकता है. उसके लिए भी एडवांटेज जैसा हो, इसके लिए हम लोग को इलेक्शन के बाद उसको जितना और समय ड्यूरेशन टाइम होता है रूलिंग पार्टी का, उसका और पार्टी के लिए उसके और उस राज्य के 50% सीट्स उसके नाम करना चाहिए जितना ड्यूरेशन टाइम होता है. धन्यवाद.
79 बंडारी सहस्रा. सहस्रा.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Bandari Sahasra and I am an NSS volunteer from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. Today I am going to talk about one democratic issue, that is one nation and one election. And basically this means that the Lok Sabha and the state assembly elections are done simultaneously rather than different times. So currently in India we have elections, Lok Sabha and state elections separately. They are done at the different times. By this more number of the cost of the elections is more burden. There are many benefits for the one nation and one election. The first one would be for the better governance. Here the government also has the fear of these elections. And also of losing votes, and they could not dare to give some new policies. And by this in one nation and one election, they would have enough period of time for executing their policies, so that would be a better advantage. And one more thing would be the cost effective. By elections they are investing a lot of crores. That would be burden for the economy, which can be reduced by this. And the next one would be the more voter participation. In if frequent votings, the voters would not be interested a lot, but for a big election they would be more interested in this, and they would participate a lot, and it can become a stronger democracy. And the next one would be the less political disruption. In this, the political leaders mostly maintain they would be in the campaigning mode every time. So by this, they would not be only on campaigning mode, they would also develop the country or the states. And as every point has advantages and disadvantages, and in this disadvantage would be, as India is a vast country, it would be more difficult for them to organize it. But also we have an election commission we can maintain by using the advanced technology, and we can do it. And also here national parties would be suppressing the regional parties would be maybe, but that would be also become an advantage by schemes would be executing very well. So that would be an advantage. And by this, I would want to conclude that by one nation, one election, India can move, have a stronger democracy and good things. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
113 Bhavani. Yes, sir.
A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries present over here and all the participants present here. I am Bhavani and I am here as an NSS volunteer from Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology, and I am here to speak over the topic One Nation, One Election, paving the way for Viksit Bharat. First of all, let us ask a question ourselves, like how many times are elections held in India per year? Yes, the elections are held multiple times a year. Let's consider a decade of 2014 to 2024. It's almost nearly 50 times the elections were held actually. These multiple number of elections leads to huge amount of money wasting on the other things which will not help the development, and they can be used in other ways for the development of India and the infrastructure and for the child education and in multiple purposes. Let's talk about the advantages. Like by conducting one nation, one election, that means the idea of upholding elections of Lok Sabha and the state assembly elections simultaneously is the main vision of the one nation, one election. As we have the advantages, like it may save money and time. It also and the disadvantages are also there, where a huge number of EVMs can be used. So conducting these elections in multiple phases will be useful. So I conclude this with one nation, one election is not only for time and money saving, it's also to make a stronger nation and well-governed India and making the way for becoming a Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Number 2, Sheikh Abdul Qadir.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all. I am Sheikh Abdul Qadir from college, Falaknuma Degree College. I am studying BCom Computer first year. Today I am explain about Viksit Bharat 2047. Viksit Bharat is a vision of developed India. Viksit Bharat is a developed India. A young student in a smart classroom, a doctor using advanced technology, advanced medical technology, a farmer using modern equipment. A Viksit Bharat by India's aims to become India's world's most developed nation. A land of innovation, prosperity, and opportunity to all. By vision of the Viksit Bharat, develop the India. Thank you.
27 Avinash Kumar. Avinash Kumar.
This is good.
Let me know when to start. Everybody look to your left. Everybody look to your left. Now everybody look to your right. Now everybody look at me. Your right leader will always aim you at the right direction. One nation, one election. Imagine all Indians voting on the single day for both state and central legislature. Finally, the synchronized elections dream within reach, but then reality strikes. One state wants division due to linguistic differences, and now 2 new states require re-elections immediately. A few terms later, India falls under national emergency that lasts for 2 years. As we recover from that, Supreme Court rules all the convicted representatives must be disqualified immediately. By-elections are held midterms, only for 7 coalition state governments to realize that they have dissolved due to inter-party disputes. Well, this is not the future, it is our past, dating back to the first simultaneous elections in 1951. I am Avinash Kumar, and I believe one nation, one election will not lead us to Viksit Bharat. A bold claim, I agree, but let me explain. Let's begin with the one nation part. Article 1 of our constitutions declare, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. We are not just one nation. We are 28 states, 121 languages, over 10,000 tongues, and 19,500 dialects. We are home to 1.5 billion people. Coming to the one election part, what is that one right that each and every one of us hold equally, be it a billionaire or a daily wage laborer, be it a scientist or an undergraduate student? That power, superpower, is our right to vote. With one nation, one election, that right is diminished to just once in 5 years. This dilutes our power in this democracy, the democracy that is built upon participation. Well, we are told by everybody here supporting the motion that one nation, one election will cut election costs, will reduce administrative work, and limit the frequent impositions of model code of conduct. Valid concerns. But here's my question. Do they outweigh the concerns of poverty, education, unemployment? I don't think so. All right. Let's imagine one nation, one election succeeds. Well, we might do well in the beginning, but what comes next? One election, one party, one leader. Before we know it, it's dictatorship. Not bad, right? But, well, what's the problem with dictatorship? After all, after 2,500 plus years, dictatorship has been the most successful form of governance and the longest form of governance in the history of humankind. Well, let's not get swayed by the illusion of control. Democracy is the worst form of governance, except for all those that have been tried before. Thank you. Jai Hind.
29 Gudimella Hayagriva. Gudimella Hayagriva.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. So, I am Gudimella Hayagriva, representing CMR College, NSS Committee. Thank you, respected delegates, and hello, my fellow students. I am here to speak on the topic, one nation, one elections. So, this had mostly emphasized me and motivated me, and here I am going to share my thoughts and give an opinion about this. So, our nation, India, is very democratized and well developed till this year 2025. And now we are the youth standing before to develop this nation in the forward years. So our government of India and our Prime Minister has came forward and introduced this concept, one nation and one election. So I am not going to say that elections are some sort of dramas, because this is a serious topic to take down, and this is not a topic to be criticized. And these elections should be union and made at a time, because focusing on Lok Sabha, State Assembly and localized panchayats and ward member elections, many people get confused about these, because these elections run on at very several times in one academic year. So I oppose some non-beneficiary factors which are against to this concept, and those factors are time and money. Our nation is very much using its budget in developing the nation India. So I am here to support and make the youth to stand before a beautiful and renovated concept which is formalized and structurally framed for the development of India. Thank you.
66 Ambalakarra Harshita. 66 Ambalakarra Harshita. 66.
A very good afternoon to my respected judges and jury. First of all, I would like to thank Viksit Bharat and this college for giving this wonderful opportunity to speak. Let me tell you a story. There is a young boy called Rohan asked his father once, "Papa, when will be the new roads built and when will we getting accessible to the drinking water?" Poor father sighed and replied that, "Beta, the elections are coming again and again, so there is no schemes shall be implemented because of code of conduct." This is the reality of our democracy. Frequent elections, what are they bringing to us? Disruption in the governance, delay in the progress, and amplifying our progress and de-accelerating our economy. Under the leadership, one nation and one election, under the visionary leadership of Sri Narendra Modi ji, who has been advocating this consistently, is one of the national reform that we can see. Namaste to everyone. I am Harshita Ambalakara, a political science student from Delhi University. One nation and one election. It is not only about synchronizing elections, but it talks mainly about three things: amplifying the progress, simplifying the democracy, and enabling the governance in our country. How it does? When our leaders are constantly engaged in the political activities like rallies, campaigns and all that stuff, can they administrate? No, they can't administrate at the same time. But one nation and one election ensures that ensures the government that they can dedicate their full term to development rather to politics alone. Schemes like Swachh Bharat and many other national program schemes, they should not have delays, or else we cannot enjoy the fruits of it. Hence, when we have one nation and one election, we can really enjoy and without any interruptions or anything else, and we can enjoy the stronger democracy and ensure the development to our country. Free and fair elections are heartbeat to the democracy. When there are frequent elections happening, it gives more opportunities for corruptions to happen and misresources do happen at place, as we see widely. But when these synchronized elections take place, it will reduce this corruption and it will increase the GDP, and it saves our times too. We as a nation, we are a diverse nation with number of cultures, traditions and different languages, but we unite under Ek Bharat and Shrestha Bharat. It gives us opportunity, this policy gives us opportunity for national parties to think regionally and regional parties to think nationally to meet our needs, and it delivers this service to the citizens of the country. Thus, I would like to conclude that when a nation votes together, progress can be seen together. Thank you.
76 A Amulya. Amulya.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Amulya, serial number 76, and I am here to speak about one nation, one election. I would like to start talking about democracy is not just a system. It is a spirit of our nation. It is a spirit of our nation with which the future can shape their democracy is not just a system. It is a spirit of our nation which helps in shaping the future of our country. India, the world's largest and the most dynamic democratic country with over 97 crore citizens who have the power to shape the country's destiny. Our electoral system upholds the principles of equality, freedom and governance. As we move towards Viksit Bharat 2047, it is required to talk about whether the current electoral system is suitable or not. With frequent elections, much of the money is being spent on elections rather than development. This is why Prime Minister Narendra Modi have envisioned one nation, one election, which ensures stability to our country. Now, if I have to speak about the need of one nation, one election before and after its implementation, first I would like to speak about the election and the governance disparities. What if I have told you that these frequent elections are slowing down our journey towards Viksit Bharat? With elections comes moral code of conduct which disrupts many policies. Imagine a bridge being built for villages, a Make in India policy which gets delayed just because elections are happening in some other places. So before one nation, one election, governments are continuously busy in election campaigns. But one can observe that, one can witness that after one nation, one election implementation, there will be a stable government for over 5 years with real development, without distractions. So it's our choice to choose whether we need repeated progress or repeated elections. Now if I have to speak about economic case, from wasted resources to development of infrastructure. Elections aren't just about votes. Elections aren't just about votes. They are very expensive. These frequent elections drains public money. If this money is spent on building infrastructure, building universities, and if you spend this money on various things, we can develop our country. So, one nation, one election means spending less money on politics and spending more money on development. I would like to conclude by saying that we, the citizens, the voters of this country, to join this and become part of this Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you.
Number 4, Tarun.
Respected dignities and my dear friends, this is Tarun from University College of Engineering, Usmania University. So today I want to talk about a transformative idea that has the transformative idea of one nation, one election. India, the largest democracy in the world, has long grappled with the challenge for frequent elections. While election, the form of bedrocks of has I want to conclude. One nation, one election, spearheaded by under central government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi garu seek to address. Thank you.
Next.
54 Ratlawat Rajesh Naik. 54 Ratlawat Rajesh Naik.
Rajesh Naik.
Good afternoon all. My name is Rajesh. I am came. Good afternoon all. My name is Rajesh. I am studying BCom Computer first year in Vivekananda Government Degree College. One nation, one election. इसका मतलब है एक ही दिन में ऑल कंट्री एंड लोकसभा का इलेक्शन होना इसका Sir, I can speak Telugu. One nation, one election. అంటే ఒకే సమయంలో లోకసభ అండ్ ఆల్ స్టేట్స్ ఎన్నికలు జరగడం. ఈ ఎన్నికల వలన చాలా సమయం ఇంకా నగదు మిగులుతుంది. దీనివల్ల ఏంటంటే ఎప్పుడైనా ప్రభుత్వం ఎటువంటి సమస్యలు అయినప్పుడు పడిపోతే రాష్ట్రపతి పాలన కాకుండా అందరి మెయిన్ పార్టీస్కి రేషియో ద్వారా సీట్లను కేటాయించి ఒక టెంపరీ గవర్నమెంట్గా నియమిస్తే బాగుంటుందని నా అభిప్రాయం. ఇంకా దీనివలన ఎటువంటి సమస్యలు రాకుండా ఉంటుంది. వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ ద్వారా ఎలక్షన్ మిషన్ తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. అందుకు ఎలక్షన్ కంటే ముందు ఎక్కువ ఎలక్షన్ మిషన్లను ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయాలని అనుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
24 Nadia Begum. 24 Nadia Begum.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Nadia Begum. I am a BA first year student from Telangana Degree College. Today I want to talk about one nation, one election. One nation, one election is the idea of holding all elections for the parliaments and state assemblies at the same time across India. The idea is to reduce election-related expenses, ensure better governance, and avoid related elections that related elections that can disrupt normal life. The idea is built on the premise that our country should have a single election It will it will significantly reduce the
Those who all are participants are there, we will have the group photo with all the participants. अभी कोई है?
No, sir. లేదు సార్ అయిపోయింది సార్ లేదు సార్
మైక్ తీసుకో All the participants, those who are here, you please come on to the dais. We are having the group photo. All the participants, NSS volunteers. I will take it, ma'am, please. Tomorrow again we have, no? Andar Ramana group photo. Mementos ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు ఉన్నారు వీళ్ళందరూ ఇక్కడ పైన ఉంటారు ఇక్కడ కూడా నిల్చుంటారు సార్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ కమ్ ఫాస్ట్ all the participants
certificates kal valedictory
what about you amma you both
certificates
come here yeah we all we will give the certificate tomorrow evening in the valedictory we will give
kneel down ho jao thode
two signs or blank not a sign
कल फिर आना है ना इनको भी
no need if anyone can come from their institution they can take
नहीं अच्छा और
no need to come all
ठीक है लेकिन वो बिल के साथ मिलेगा जो आप बिल सबमिट करेंगे वही आपको DA मिलेगा Did you get it? You will get the auto
travel expenditure
మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ నిలబడమను
from one institution you can come by one auto one car one bag one car
you will get the
from institution 4 or 5 whatever it is we will give the expenditure
నాగరాజ్ వీళ్ళ నీల్ డౌన్ కమ్మను కొందరిని ఆడ నిలబడమను కింద డౌన్ కండి కూర్చోండి
NSS volunteers come here
మీరు కింద
all the participants one line kinda kuda undochu
नीचे ठहर सकते हैं लाइन
one line is a kneel down
yes kneel down better వెంకట అది కదా మిడిల్ వెంకట దా ఫాస్ట్ ఇది రారా
NSS POs volunteers come here all the organizing committee come here we are having the group photo
Excuse me, ये बच्चियाँ यहाँ है ना इनको यहाँ कम
there are 2-3 people can kneel down
ये बच्चियाँ यहाँ है आ जाओ अभी यहाँ है स्पेस
I will keep the link in the group you can download which one photo you need it I will keep all the photos in your group okay don't worry don't bother about photos అయిపోయిందా everybody smile everybody smile everybody eat everybody thumb right good okay chalo right sir thank you all
the best
okay हाँ कब
सर एक बार इनको टीए के लिए बता दीजिए कि बिल सबमिट करेंगे तो उसके बाद इनको मिल जाएगा सर
एट्ला मैम टी आई डोंट नो हाउ इट इज
इनको बोलिए कि जिल बिल अमाउंट है ना
okay from each institution if you come by any auto any booking that bill we needed with that bill we will give the amount to you
अनाउंस कर दीजिए सर सबको मिलना है वो
those who are came by whatever it is the transport if you have the bill if you have,
रिजल्ट कल टुमारो सर्टिफिकेट भी मिल रहा है ना ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट्स
రేపు 12 o'clock సార్
all participants please listen carefully you all will get TA amount traveling expenses amount so but for that you will have to submit bills so please submit your bills